Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Liberty and I'm going to be starting my cash envelope budget for 2023. So I thought I would bring you along in my journey. I've done this once before and it worked out really well for me, but I stopped doing it, so I want to get back to it. Just a little bit about myself. I am low income. That's what I'm considered. So this is going to be a low income budget. I am a single mom. I have a 7-year-old son. I live on my own. I have an apartment. I live in Texas. His father is a part of his life, so he does see him. He does give me child support for him, but he also helps me with other expenses that our son will need. So this is all a part of the journey. So first I want to show y'all my little budget binder itself. So this is like my planning binder, and it has everything in it that I need to plan for my budget. It looks like this. It has like a calendar, and the calendar shows everything that needs to be paid, like all my bills. I'll show y'all that real fast, and everything's color coded. I really like that. It shows like when I expect to get my paychecks and my child support, and I have that all the way from January to December of 2023. So then I have my budget, which are these forms, and it has the same thing January to December. All of the months have these same forms. I have a savings, and I'll show you my little savings challenge when we get to the savings part of the cash stuffing. So I have 3 binders. This is my little wallet binder. I think they're called like A3s. I'm not sure. I won't be stuffing this one today. I was paid back on the 5th. I got my child support on the 5th. I usually get my child support around the 5th. I just happened to conveniently get paid on the 5th as well. So this is like a bigger stuffing than usual because I was able to do that because I got child support in. So these are already stuffed. I've already used them. I get paid again on Thursday. I get paid bi-weekly for my job. I know how much my checks will be. Normally it was a little bit higher this past paycheck. I'm not sure why, but I get paid hourly. I work 40 hours a week. I don't get overtime. I could if I want to, but I don't need to. I like to do my job, get out, and go pick my son up and spend time with him. I love my job, but my main priority is spending time with my son while he is little and he still lives at home, because once he's out of the house, I will be living my life. But this just won't be stuff. So I'm just going to show you. So these envelopes are still kind of have things in them. Not a big deal or anything. So gas, I don't usually stuff gas. I usually will put money in this if I need to go somewhere and I can't guarantee to find Sam's Club, because that's where I put my gas. It's at Sam's. There's literally one like right down the street from my house. Groceries. I went grocery shopping today, so this is empty. Personal. I bought a stand, and I bought my son 2 airplanes, so that's just some change. And on my next cash stuffing, I'll show you where I put my change. It's in like this cute little pink jar. I just haven't pulled it out, so I'll show y'all that next time. Dining out, there's some money in this, and I need to put this 20 in my account because I have a tendency of sliding my card, which I've got to get out of. So I just haven't done it. 20 is for 20 for pet care. Now, I have 2 cats. I have a black cat named Slayer, and I have a orange and white cat named Iris. Iris is older. She's about 7 years old, and Slayer is a year old. Him and my son are their birthdays are right. Well, they're a few months apart, but he'll be 2, I think, in March. My son's birthday is at like the end of May, but I got him for my son, and he doesn't like my son. So he's kind of my cat, and my son got Iris, which isn't a big deal. And then shopping. I don't really like shopping, but I put this in here only because like when I go and get clothes for like my son, or me on the rare occasion that I do, I like to have somewhere where I can put it. because I don't want to slide my card all the time. So that's this. And like I said, I'll stuff this next time. I just had already done it, so I'm just gonna put that one aside. So let's go ahead and separate these. So there's this. So I'm gonna go backwards. I like to put my money like this. I know some people do like the hundreds, but I really like it like this. So I don't know. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, oops. That one's like a messed up 10. Okay. And 2, 3, 4, 5. And the rest are ones. Okay. I did have some change here. It's kind of odd. But it's for one of my savings challenges. So you'll see why I needed that change. So these are what is in my binder. Like I said, each month has one. So it'll say like February 2023. These are my paychecks. This is what I expect to get paid on that day, what my child support is, when I expect to get it, and so on. These are my bills. This shows the due date, what the bill is, and how much it is. So this is what I guesstimate will be, because the only bill that I have that is not a set amount is my electric. So like this month, it's $94.94, I think, something weird like that. So that was just a guesstimate, which is usually off. Usually it's only like $50. So this is a little bit more of a breakdown. It breaks down each paycheck and what bills I'm going to be paying on it, and my child support. Then I have cash envelopes. Now each paycheck, my child support has one of these. It has a sinking fund for short term and a sinking fund for long term. Now, these are for this month. I combined my child support and my check this month because I got them on the same time. I didn't think about it until after I'd already done it, so it's not really a big deal. But usually you'll see like 3 of these a month. So there's this one, and this is what I'm going to be stuffed. This is what I stuffed in my cash. I put $80 in gas. And right now, gas in Texas is still kind of high. It's getting up there, but it's not too bad. So I've really only been spending like $60. So I had some left over. It's not that big of a deal though, because I promise you my son spent it. Groceries up at $20, but that was really not for food. That was for things I needed around the house. But I did go and buy groceries, so I spent like $80 there. But that was for, I pulled out 20 because I sold my car for that. I pulled out 20 for stuff that I needed around the house. Personal is 20, and that is just for like things that maybe I want or my son wants, but honestly it's never anything that I want. It's just everything that he wants. So dining out is 50. This is for 2 weeks, so these should last me 2 weeks. I'm trying not to spend any money out of my bank account, so that's what this is. Now $50. I usually go out every Friday, and I've told my family that won't be happening anymore, so we've done pretty good. Honestly, it's gotten a lot better just this year. So for pet care, I did 20. That was in there. You saw that. I have to buy them cat food, but it's not that really big deal right now. They still have some. And then, no, 0 for shopping. Cause like I said, I don't really like shopping. So then there's this one, which is my short term. We'll go through that, and my long term. Now, each one of these, for each have one for, like I said, each month has one, and each paycheck in that month has one. And that's all in my binder. So once I've finished with the month, I throw them away. So after this check, once February starts, that'll be thrown in the trash because I don't need it anymore. So let's go ahead and start the cash stuffing. This is my bill binder. Not everything in here is going to be stuffed, mostly because I don't need to stuff them anymore. Like my phone bill and subs are too. I have some blank ones in here, but like subs, I have that auto drafted. So everything that I was putting in this, I don't need right now. This is mostly for when I am able to get like a month or two ahead, I'll be able to put it in there. Phone, I don't pay my phone bill. Me and my parents have a deal that we've made. So I'm a part of their phone plan. So as of right now, they pay it, and I take my mom everywhere. So I take my mom around town. So I drive her places and stuff like that. So it's like a tit for tat kind of thing. So we're going to be stuffing rent. My rent is $751 a month. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment around DFW. It's not in DFW. It is a little bit outside of Fort Worth, but it is technically considered DFW, but I really don't think it is. But my rent is $751 a month. So for this month, or for this check, I'm going to be putting in $376 because $751 doesn't split evenly. I didn't want to grab 50 cents, so I just split it that way. So $376 will be in this one. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 50, 20, and 5 and $1. Okay, so I get this situated because I did it all weird. Okay, so I got this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 50, 60, 70, 5, 76. So that's going in here. I can get it open. If I can get it open. Okay. So now we got Toka. Toka is not being stuffed. This month, there was a deal going on. Toka is my son's private lessons for soccer. He is in soccer and he loves it. So we've started private lessons. I pay a monthly fee of $39. That comes out at the beginning of the month. But then I also have to pay an additional $23. But this month I don't have to because we had a really good deal for the first 6 lessons for a winter sale. So for the first 6 lessons of winter was $50. So right now it's $50. Now me and his dad and my father split this. My father agreed to pay $175 because I couldn't afford it, and his dad said he couldn't afford it either. So we were really only going to look at maybe like a 1 or 2 lessons a month. But my dad was like, no, he thinks that my son needs it, so he is agreeing to help me pay for it. So he pays $175, and me and his dad both pay $62. So it's not cheap. It's really not, but he has come a long way, and it's really working out for him. So, but I'm not going to be stuffing it this month. Like I said, it auto drafted $39 out of my account, and then his dad's giving me $40 for the lesson. So we have lights. This, like I said, my light bill was like $94, something weird like that. So this one is going to be getting $80, and then my next check will be getting the remainder. I'll be pulling the remainder out. So that's 50, 60, 70, 80. And that's going in here. So then once I pull that out, my electric bill is due on the 23rd. So I'll be able to go and deposit it once it's due. But my electric company is pretty lean. Sometimes I will forget to pay it, and it'll be 2-3 months. And I feel so bad. They never charge me late fees. And I always feel bad, but I just forget to pay it sometimes, which is why I always go into audit. That's why I started drafting things, because I'd forget to pay them. So I have my car payment. So I had $230. My car payment is $460 a month, which is too high for me if you ask me. But I pay $230 out of each check, so that's this much. So that's the 1, 2, 20, 30. Okay. Insurance. So this is going to not only be my car insurance if I'm able to get it up a month, but it's actually going to be renter's insurance. Now, I used to live with my parents before I got my own place. That was like 2 years ago now. So I paid the renter's insurance. That was part of one of my bills that I paid there. And it was $22.68, but I no longer live there. But I still pay it. So my parents just give me the cash for it. So that's what this is. Sorry guys, my phone started dying, so I had to like move over to the charger. So this is gonna be $23. So it's a 1, 2, 3. So that's 20, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, there's my cat Iris. She wasn't so sure about what I was doing, so she just sat there and stared at me for a minute. At least she's considerate, because my son was not. So like I said, these won't be getting stuffed because those are on auto draft and I don't pay my phone bill. So then I have this is my short, long, and savings binder. I plan on splitting this eventually. I just haven't done it yet. Mostly because binders aren't expensive. I'm just cheap. So I'm like, that's okay. So as they get fuller, I'll probably end up splitting them. But right now they're fine. So, because before I had like everything in this one binder. And then I was like, I really need to get a separate binder for bills. So here's this one. So Christmas isn't going to be getting stuffed, mostly because, not only did Christmas just pass, but also I just don't plan on stuffing that until like the summer. So yeah, that one's not going to be getting stuffed this week. Or really for like a while, it's not going to be getting stuffed because like I said, I have more important things that I need to stuff for and save. Christmas isn't it. So gifts isn't getting anything because I don't have anybody's birthday coming up right now. February's a really busy year for birthdays. So, I am definitely going to have to like start saving up, but it's not that big of a deal. I have like 2 of my sisters, 1 nephew, my parents' anniversary. I don't usually buy them anything for their anniversary, I suppose, but I usually get them like a piece of candy, like some candy. Okay, so holiday isn't getting anything. And then I have, so sports is going to be getting $10. I put $10 in this, and I'm going to be pulling it back out. But so this is my son Jory. This is his gifts. So if this is for like Christmas, his birthday, anything I'm going to buy him a gift wise is coming out of this envelope. It is separate from Christmas because Christmas is for my family and gifts is for my family. This is for Jory, which is my son. So anything that I'm going to buy him for Christmas that I'm going to buy him for his birthday is coming out of this envelope gift wise. I already have $5 in here. Now, I don't know how long this $5 has been in here. I honestly can't remember. So, but it's in here. So, we're going to put a 10 in. And that's going to make it 15. So, we have Jory's birthday. And this envelope is going to be what I use to pay for his birthday party. I'm not sure what he's going to want this year because last year we did a pool party with his dad. Like I said, we're not together, so we just did a joint party, but who knows what he's going to want. Honestly, I'd rather just go to like a trampoline park, get it over with, not be so stressed out, but who knows with him. So it's also going to be getting a 10 this week. So I have car maintenance, and this is just mainly for like oil changes. So this is 5. It's going in this week. My dad usually does everything else for me that I need, but my car's newer. I just got it not that long ago, like a year ago. So it doesn't really need a whole lot. But if it does, my dad will fix it, but it's fine. Like, everything's great on it right now. He is going to put some antifreeze in it because it doesn't have any, I guess. I don't really know. Like, I should know a whole lot about cars because I had like a junker before this one, but I don't. So then I have Jory's envelope, and this is his envelope that I'm using to save. So I want to, when he like is 16, maybe 18, I'm not sure. I'm going to try to like split a car with his dad, or, who knows. But I want to try some, I want to get him up some money. So a 20 is going to go in here. I usually try to put a 20 in from each paycheck. So this paycheck and child support, I had a lot going out for him. He's got soccer coming up for his just normal soccer for his rec team. That's $140. Me and his dad are splitting it. I have to pay $70, so I've already pulled that out. His yearbook was due. That was $29. $29 for an elementary school yearbook. Who freaking knows? But I had to buy it because he's gonna want it. And then anything that concerns my son that's like school related or anything like that, I always try to pull out of my child support because that's what it's for. It's for him. I pay bills with it? Of course. I mean, it's really an reimbursement for me, but I just like to spend it on my son. We also went on a little vacay. I say vacay, but it was really like a little road trip to Austin last weekend to the inner space caverns. Amazing. We've already been there once for a field trip. This year it was so amazing, but my son wanted some things, and I bought him some. I don't remember what I bought him. My parents buy him stuff all the time, so but we did some stuff, and when we go out, I always buy him things. So so this one I kind of crept up on me, so I just already told him that things will not be the same, and he's gonna need to slow down on just splurging all the time. So now we're on to vacation. Now I'm going on vacation beginning of June. We're gonna be taking a road trip. My mom does not fly. I've never flown. I don't really think I'd mind it. I just have never done it. So we will be taking a vacation in June, at the beginning of June, and we're going to be taking a road trip to Tennessee. We're going to go to Pigeon Forge, and then we're going to drive up to Rhode Island and to Maine. We're going to stop in Massachusetts, New Jersey, stuff like that, and see some things. And we'll see, what else we get to see and stop and do. But it's not going to be very expensive. Now, let me tell you, we went to Florida last year. That was a crazy expensive trip. Walt Disney World, Universal Studios. We were gone a week. It was crazy expensive. I'm sitting here telling my mom about what the expenses are for this trip. And I'm like, well, you know what? This is kind of pricey. $200 and something for four activities in Pigeon Forge, and I'm throwing a fit. It's almost $300 for that, and I'm throwing a fit. And then I go and I check my account for Universal, because I swear I did not spend that much. For a 2-day pass, it was $600 and something. I said, what was I thinking last year? But he had a good time, and that's all that matters. So, vacay this week is going to be getting $80. So, 60. It's going to be 60, sorry. 20, 40, 60. So, that's going in here. Emergency is going to be getting a 5. I'm trying to get 1,000 up in this envelope. Let's say up in here in this envelope. I'm trying to get 1,000 in this envelope, and then once it's in there, I'm done. I am not in a rush to do that, so it's not a big deal. $5 for my student loans. I'm in no rush for this either, but I know they're going to be due, so I've got to start saving for them. Wedding. So I'm not engaged. I'm actually single, and I'm wanting to get married eventually if I find someone new. Sorry, Iris's fur. But I haven't found anyone, and that's okay. But I like to save for it. I might get married. My son might get married if I don't, just to be on the safe side. So this is gonna be $3. I just put whatever extra I have for my checks in here. So I had like $6 odd amount. So 3 of it went into wedding, and 3 of it went into babies. And babies is if I decide to have more kids. I don't want to say decide. I do want more kids, but if it ever happens. If it doesn't happen, then this money can go to my son. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I hit the thing. So that's 3 in here. Okay, so this is other. Other is my binder, my little folder that is going to go towards my birthday party. Now, originally it was going to be for little getaways with my best friend. Didn't end up happening. She decided to get a second job, so we didn't get to do it. It's not a big deal. So now I've just changed it to my birthday. I'm going to be 30 in 2024. So this year I turned 29. And next year I'll be 30. So for my 30th, I want to throw this huge birthday party, a death to my youth party. So I'm paying all of the expenses for it. I'm not asking anyone to help. My parents might help, but I'm not asking anybody to help. I'm going to do it myself. So that's getting this last 20. Okay. So then these are my savings challenges. Now, if you've noticed, like my short term is in gold and my long term is in black, and then my savings is in silver. Now, I made these myself. I just use stickers that I got at Walmart because I'm cheapo like that. So this first one is called Saveopoly, and let me show you the board that I made. I thought it was so cute. I am really, really into Monopoly. So I saw this on Pinterest. I loved the idea. So I found this blank board on the internet and I created it myself. Now I wrote this up at work. So it just says each paycheck, roll the dice, move your marker, then put that amount in savings. Include your other job. So any job you have, you do it. This first one, I did 17. Now that's because I didn't have a dice. And I just had a random 17 left. So that's where that went. Wasn't that? So 17 is going to be going into this, into there first. So we've got 10, 15, 16, 17. So 10, 15, 16, 17. Okay. So then we have savings 2. Now, savings 2 is my every penny counts challenge. And it is a 52-week one. And I can't remember the amount you're supposed to end on. It's like $600 and I think like $67. So that's where this change comes in. So this is going to be the first. I pulled 2 because I get paid bi-weekly, like I said. So I've pulled 2. The first one was $420. So here's the 20. Iris, what are you doing? Silly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to put that in here. Then, like I said, this quarter represents the 20 for that one. And then the next one was 10.08. So then that was the 5 and the 8 cents. Or the 3 cents is the thing. So that's going in here. Now it's $10. So just throw that in there. So that's that one. Now this one is a 26 bi-weekly challenge. I am not going to be able to afford to pull these amounts out every time. I'm not, realistically. So I just can do it. I'm just doing it when I can. This week I did $4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. The weeks that I can do it, I'm going to try to pull a little bit more It'll just depend though. Like I said, I might not be able to do that next time. I'm not sure yet. But it's, you know, it's just whenever you can. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just trying to save a little bit to get my debt down. So there are those. This is my little cash tray. It's actually like a eyeshadow tray for your like little eyeshadows, but I use it for cash. So here's this one, and that is it for this one. Like I said, I'll get paid this Thursday, so Friday I will make another video, and I'll walk through everything that will like my budget and stuff, so you'll be able to see like how I budget and stuff like that. And I do use a little cash card thing for the bank. I don't remember what those are called, but I do use that. So you'll be able, I'll show you that too. So until next time, thank you for joining my budget journey. And if you have any questions, let me know.